Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of GregTech New Horizons. How are you guys doing today? How's life? Do you know what is our biggest issue? We have tons of ores, and we're not processing it. Why? Because it's a very manual work. We need automation. Alright, ore processing. I think that's actually one of the most fun aspects of GregTech because you have so many ores, you have so many byproducts, and I really enjoy doing that. The problem is it takes a very long time and, well, the less time I spend on ore processing, the more time I have on making an actual base. Or do some actual progression. But let me try to explain to you how the basics of it works. At least based on my understanding. So let us take the iron ore as an example. We can put it in a furnace and smelt it, and we're done. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. We're done with ore processing. No, obviously I'm joking, but all the ores that I have checked, they have to be pulverized. There's always a chance of getting a byproduct, but you will also dabber your ores and you will get crushed ore. What do you do with the crushed ore? You don't wash it. You don't thermally centrifuge it, you put it inside an ore washing plant. That will give you additional byproducts and it will give you the purified version of that ore. That purified version will go inside the thermal centrifuge, you will get more byproducts. It's getting fun. And also you will get a centrifuged ore. That centrifuged ore has to be pulverized. It gives you the actual ore and another byproduct. So that was for iron. Let us also check a very random ore, like dish. Again, you're going to pulverize it, you will get a byproduct, which in this case, it's dish itself. You put it inside an ore washing plant, you will get more dish, and also the purified version. And you get the gist. You put it inside the thermal centrifuge, and then pulverize it again. You see, it does work the same way for literally every single ore, even redstone. Cause look, pulverization, ore washing gives you cinnabar, centrifuging gives you rare earth, which is very important. And pulverizing it again gives you glowstone, with the actual product, obviously. So this is going to be the general rule for most of the ores. We're going to pulverize them, we're going to wash them, we're going to put them inside the thermal centrifuge, and we're going to crush them again. However, there are some ores like diamonds, which I don't really want to get the dust because converting it into an actual diamond is going to be problematic, because you need explosives. Therefore, for the moment, I really prefer to sieve them, and we have a sifter. Additionally, there are other ores like limonite or cassiterite, which if you smelt them, you will get the ingot, iron or tin, but if you centrifuge them, you're going to get additional goodies. We might as well forget about centrifuging and electrolyzing until we get the multi-block structures for them. For the moment, we're just going to use our old system. So are we done with the basics? No, there are exceptions. For example, chalcopyrite. I can do exactly the same thing that I told you, and at the end of the day I'm going to get copper. But if we just wash it, and instead we put it inside a chemical reactor with nitric acid, it's gonna give us platinum group sludge dust. And why is that important? Well, obviously it gives you platinum, it gives you iridium, and it gives you palladium as well as osmium. So we should not touch some of the ores. That's it. That was literally everything I knew and literally everything that I thought is going to be correct. Let us get building. And it's done. Oh, it's not here. Where can it be? Well, I have finally decided to make use of our train system, so our ore processing is actually at the end of the tunnel. I have a travel anchor over there so that we can travel faster, but here it is. It's incredibly loud, so let us turn off the volume for a second. You might notice that we have two sets of pulverizers, ore washing plants, thermal centrifuges, and another pulverizer. We also have an input chest and one output chest, and this has been running for a while. The way that it works is relatively simple. So when we are getting ores, I was short on zinc, so this is why I'm carrying tetrahedrite and zinc, but whenever we are mining for ores, we are getting it in three different forms. One is the actual ore, one is the crushed version, and one is the impure version. So I have filters based on that. First off, we have a filter for ores. Every single ore that we put inside the chest will go inside this filter. This filter is going to feed the pulverizers and we will get the crushed ore. The second filter handles the crushed ores. So whatever crushed ore we put inside the input chest, which we are getting from mining, will go over here, as well as the crushed ore from the pulverizers. And obviously the second filter only provides crushed ores to the ore washing plants. As a result of washing crushed ores, we're going to get purified ore, so we're centrifuging it, and as a result of centrifuging it, we're getting centrifuged ore, which we are pulverizing. Of course, we also have packagers and washers for the impure dust, and everything else goes inside the output chest. So essentially what the train is going to do is that it's going to bring the ores, it's going to dump it inside the input chest, like so, and then we're done. We get the output. And if it's not obvious, the train is going to be a fancy pipe. Nothing more, nothing less. One thing that you might notice is that we're missing the sieve. I'm still contemplating on where I want to put it, because this place is not finished, we will come back to it later on, but we're missing the sieve. And it's not just for diamonds, I also noticed I kind of need it for the Thaumcraft shards. So all of that being said, we have a problem. If you look at the chest, do you see the problem? We're getting a ton of stone dust, and well, it has some uses, but one of the uses is inside a centrifuge. We were previously doing that in order to get biotite, but now I'm interested in something else. Metal mixture dust. First off, it's going to give us manganese, it's going to give us ilmenite, which is rutile, which is titanium, and it's also going to give us chromite. And chromite gives you chrome. And this is the only reason I'm contemplating centrifuging stone dust one more time, because, well, I really need chrome. We have no chrome. So we have 21 chrome dust in the system, a bit of chromite, and maybe just a bit more over here. But that's it. I have made so much stainless steel that we're out of chrome, we're out of chromite, we're out of anything that we can use in order to make chrome. So that's very tempting for me. I'm slipping in a wall? Okay. We're fine. Focusing on one thing for a very long time is kind of boring, so let us leave the ore processing for the moment and focus on something more important. Circuits. We need to automate every part of making the circuits, we need to expand our clean room. So let us do that. In order to expand the clean room, we are going to need plascrete, which requires a decent amount of black metal rods, and we also need a decent supply of filter machine casings, which does require an electric motor from MV, which does require a lot of copper nickel. So there you go. For helping me crafting, I need a few more assembling machines. So I need 6 more robot arms. Silver. I don't really remember. Why the hell do you need silver? Electrum? These parts are not automated yet, so it could take some time. Can you make me 6? Yes. I want to make 3 more assembling machines, so we need some electric motors. 6 should be enough. For some reason, one of the pipes has stopped working and it's not extracting the items. It's on auto extract. Oh. Yeah, it happens. Because, you know, we were using it for some sort of automation and, well, I kind of forgot to remove the conveyor belts. So you go in the system and we should be good. This is the definition of slow. So the assembling machines are ready. That should help us with crafting. I also need a recipe for the stainless steel frame and the black steel frame. So there you go. And there you go. I also crafted some parts. Let us see how many of these electric motors we can make. 40. Not a horrible start. Let us also try and craft 1 stack of the black metal frame. I have just finished setting up a ton of patterns and I just noticed that I did all of that just to make literally 2 blocks. Plascrete and filter machine casing. It's not even fully automated yet, but can we make like 50 filters? Yeah, zinc is going to be the problem. Can I make 20? Yep. Can I make 10? Thank you. It's gonna take a tremendous amount of time and we're not in a hurry, don't you worry. So for plascrete we had to come here, drop you in. No? Are you dead? Are you? Polyethylene pulp? Black metal frame. I made the wrong one. Oh, it's a blood moon. Oh yeah, we needed this one. My bad. Can I recycle you? No, it's fine. We'll keep it. Yes, so waiting for a blood moon and then your veins catching on fire is always fun. But can I get some plascrete? Yes, finally. So while I'm preparing the material I need in order to expand the clean room, let me try to automate these parts. You know, the part of the circuits which does not have to be inside the clean room. I wanted to let you know that my ethylene setup over here is great because it has produced us a lot of ethylene, but there is a problem. And that is impossible. We cannot run out of oxygen. Oh, and by the way, I did fix this. I kind of made a boo-boo and realized rain is going to hit these guys, so I did put some of these micro blocks. And now they're safe. So what seems to be your problem? It's not going in. Yes, I found a hole. Oh, we're getting too much end stone. So granite has no place to go. Ew, it's fine. We just need a drawer. And if we give it a void upgrade, that issue should be solved. Yes, finally. So very soon my polyethylene setup should also get enough oxygen. Yes, it's being produced. Well, I actually came here to make a pipe for polyethylene to take it to our auto crafting section because in order to make the parts for the circuits, you need a lot of polyethylene. Actually, now that we are here, how much tungstate do we have? 12 stacks. That's a lot. If that is the case, can I make more tungsten? Oh yeah. I need more hydrogen. Here is your hydrogen. Very good. You're giving me tungsten. And here is a trash can for fluids. I don't really need the oxygen. Because you know, there's actually a quest that I have to get 1 stack of tungsten steel ingot. And I think with this, we should be able to get it. But anyways, while that guy is cooking up, let me take care of polyethylene. Aha, the tank. Piping in a cramped area is incredibly difficult. Okay, so I did manage to bring the polyethylene pipe until here, which is literally under our base, and I can just bring it on to our circuit assembling area. So that part is good and I will take care of it. But I just wanted to let you know that we managed to get 1 stack and 22 pieces of tungsten. That was a few stacks of tungstate, so it's not much. But on a positive note, if we mix it with steel, that should give us 2 dust. Where did it go? Oh, it just pumps it out. I made some changes to the base. It's not the best. Can you like push it up? Ah, okay, now we're good. So this should give us 2.5 stacks of tungsten steel, because if we manage to get into Ivy Age, the metal that we need to make the machine casings out of is tungsten. So that's good. We have a production of it. What do you need for ZPM? Iridium. And yes, I said Z. I'm not American. Anyhow, I will cook the tungsten, I will work on automation, and then I was also thinking maybe I should have a big chemical reactor in the base, or maybe 2 of them, because these guys are garbage. You know, you have to pump in the fluid, pump it out, insert the items, and extract them, so it's too much work for like 1 block. If I manage to make, I don't know, 2 more of these chemical reactors, I think life will be great. It's just that I don't have that much Teflon. And ironically, that is one of the reasons that I don't have that much Teflon, because in order to make Teflon, you need a good chemical reactor. I have 48 cells. That's not bad. Let me see what I can do. I'll be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a while later and we finally have an area for making circuits. Every single one. By every single one, I mean until the mainframe, not any further. I expanded our clean room by 3 blocks to the side so that we will have more space and I can hide the cables. We have all the machines required in order to make various parts of the circuits. And at first I wanted to use large chemical reactors in order to make the circuit board, but then I was like, I just need iron 3 and sulfuric acid, so if I want to make circuit boards, I just make those material in bulk, put them inside the tank, and then we're good to go. Another very stupid thing that I wanted to tell you is that these wireless terminals are crazy. Oops, it's nighttime. I went to the wrong anchor. It was draining so much power from our applied energistic system, now we need an extra combustion generator in order to keep it powered up. Anyways, we are producing every single part for the machines, we are producing every single circuit, so progressing is not going to be an issue anymore. But I just realized we need to extend this corridor and maybe branch it off to the sides, because I'm going to need like literally 1 side for assemblers, maybe a row for just extruders because there are so many recipes. And if you take a look, some of them are getting dangerously full. Wire mills are full. I added these 2 later, after these got full. But anyways, we are done with automation, let us get to ore processing. Well, we have done the ore processing, let us get to the train part. Are you full? No. So if you guys remember, we already have a train, we can use him, and let us see what kind of a system we can make. We already have a setup for water, we just have to make sure that it's going to put the water inside the locomotive. We also have an item loader which is going to be used for fuel, that goes inside the locomotive as well, so that it doesn't put the coal inside the chest cards. But we do also need another item loader for loading up the ores, and that is going to put the ores inside the chest card. You will turn, right? Yes. Since we have delicate machines in this tunnel and we are going to have more contraptions, I think it's a very wise decision to make a different filling station for water so that we make sure that the locomotive always has water and it's not going to explode. So I'm assuming we have to invert the signal by having a torch here so that this guy is on, and then if we have another torch here, now it should be off. Good. So when we power this block, this guy will be active, which means we have to have a repeater here and a line from there to here. Can I do it like this? Yes. Half slabs would have been nice, but I'm lazy. Yes. Garbage redstone. So if I put the locomotive over here, it should fill in, and whenever it's full, we should be able to see a redstone signal. Yep. Perfect. It doesn't have fuel, so it's not going anywhere. We also need a reservoir, so that this guy will have access to infinite water, and we also need another item loader for fuel, meaning coal. So if I put the locomotive over here, give it some fuel, it's going to be filled in with water, and we can set it to running. Actually, let us take some of the fuel out, just to make sure that this system works. 97, 100. Move. Yes, it's getting the fuel, and it goes on its way. Trains are nice. Oh, it's gonna hit these. Hello? Creepers? We sleep here. It's nicer. So I think for providing this guy with constant fuel, what we're going to do is that we're just going to have a drawer filled with charcoal or coal, and we're going to run an item pipe. So something like this should be acceptable, hopefully. And you go over there. So we are not going to let it run off coal. I have a better substitute. If you guys remember, we do have a setup for acetone, which is burning wood, and it's essentially giving us a lot of acetone. It's also giving us a byproduct, a charcoal, 500,000. By the way, have I mentioned that our tungsten is ready? Tungsten steel, thank you for the quest. You're gonna give me a ton of garbage. HV dynamo hatch. Shut up. Tungsten is incredibly important for us because next episode, we're going to start making the miner. This guy is going to be great because it is a multi-block and it has a radius of 48 blocks. The other miners that we had a working area of 33 by 33. What is the difference? The old guys can only harvest one vein, but I think if you put the ore drilling plant in the middle of a vein, it's going to harvest 9. It's gonna be great. At the end of the tunnel, I have also made an item unloader, which goes into our input chest. I know it's very janky wiring, but I have not finished the structure for this, so therefore, I don't know where the chest is going to go. But essentially, the way that it's going to work is that, for example, if we take this chest and put it over here, which is going to be our input, everything should go inside the item loader. Yes, for the moment I'm using a hopper, so the speed is going to be garbage. I forgot to connect the train. Stop, you fool. You know, I'm still running. Shut down. Yes. Okay, let me not make the same stupid mistake again. You're going to be connected to you. You're too far away. That's fine. Yes, you to you and you to you. Perfect. It's on its way. Actually, we can ride it. This is fun. So the train will go to the item unloader. It's going to unload the ores, which it doesn't have, so we're just going to bypass it. And whenever it reaches here, it's going to load up the ores. This is why we have stopped. So if I check this guy, you see, it's filling in. Yeah, there are so many ores. How long is it going to take? Yes, we're done. We have picked up the ores. We're going to go for refueling. And by refueling, I mean water. Now we're going to refuel. And now over here, we should be able to unload the ores. Yes, it works. We're unloading. Perfect. It's just that I kind of forgot to bring a conveyor module, you know, to extract the ores, because everything was stuck here. That should go inside the chest and it should be processed. So it might look like that we're done, but it's not actually fully automatic. First off, we need to have a very long fluid pipe in order to carry the fuel. I don't actually know how much I have. It's not going to be enough. Maybe it is. We're going to stay positive. Well, the fuel tank is here at Y level 63. Oh, this is the place where we had the creeper. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's almost enough. Although I do say that it's enough, but it's not connected to the actual pipe. So in short, it's not enough. Also, I have been cooking a ton of electrum, you know, to make item pipes. Because we also need a line for items to bring them back to our ME system. Fluix cables are much more expensive. Oh boy, I need much more. It's fine, let me get the pipes, clean up the place, and I'll be right back. I have a bit of a confession to make. Well, first off, the system itself is complete. We can dump the ores inside this chest, which later on we're going to have a dedicated area for it. They will go inside the train, we can hop on. Right now it's empty, so we didn't pick up anything. The train is going to bring the ores to the ore processing plant. I love that sound. Everything is going to get processed, everything will go inside an output chest, and we'll go through this very long electrum item pipe, which was probably a terrible idea because I need gold and silver for a lot of stuff and I just wasted a ton. Maybe I should have gone with a smaller pipe, or maybe, I don't know, brass pipes or something. The thing is, I thought I'm short on zinc, let's save the zinc. The item pipe that you just saw in the tunnel ends up somewhere around here if I can find my hole, which goes into our base, but unfortunately that thing is far away, these guys are expensive, and therefore we have a full chest. So this part is just manual. And the confession part is, I can't really finish the tunnel today. It does require a lot of work, tons of resources, and a lot of details if we want to make it look nice. So we're going to postpone that for, I don't know, a few episodes in the future? Or maybe next episode, I don't know. The thing is, we're not getting fuel. Oh, has problems. Jerk. So Mr. has problems. Something doesn't belong there. Yes, you. I don't know which is which. We're going to use every single tool. Okay, now we're good. You probably wasted, a ton of nitric acid. That's tetranitromethane. 1000 buckets. How long have you stopped? It's fine, we are producing everything relatively fast. I have no idea what happened to biodiesel, but we should be up and running in no time. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one, bye bye.